Scott Cooper, although it was Boomer Scott Day at Fenway. And Scott booms one deep to right. Tim Salmon, he leaps, he's back. He didn't get it. We're tied at 4. Top of the 5th then. Salmon is up, and turnabout is unfair play. Takes the pitch from Aaron Seeley and rips it down to third base line, but Cooper makes a great stop. They're not going to get him. He's out. 9th inning, Damian Easley up, and an omen of things to come. Robbed by Scott Fletcher. It was Scott Day. He gets the standing ovation. The Sox win 5-4, first time in his 22 starts. Seeley's given up more than 3 runs in a game, and this was the 2nd day in a row that the Angels used in a pinch-hitting role only Vincent Boo Jackson. So the Jays had to beat the Twins to stay tied with Boston. 2-time defending World Series champs played this line like an exhibition game. Scott Leyes in the easy fly ball in the 2nd. Not that easy for Joe Carter. It's that thumb, I think. Leyes would get the 3rd on this and would score on a ground out. We're not even in the Humphrey hill. In the 4th, no outs. Watch Herbeck break for 3rd. Alex Gonzalez didn't pay any attention to him. Herbeck gets the 3rd and would score on a sac fly. And then in the 7th inning, some very, very bad baseball. Matt Walbeck laces a double to right field. Scott Leyes will come around to score. There's a throw to the plate. All right, you throw to the plate in that situation, but then Pat Borders decides to try to get Walbeck at 2nd. The problem is Rich Becker was on 3rd. He trotted home easily. 7-3 your final. The Blue Jays are now a game behind the Red Sox. What about Alex Cole? His first home run ever comes in his 1,323rd, 22nd at bat, but the ball is not juiced. White Sox were up by 1 in the Centrals. They hosted Detroit. Why is Sparky looking to the outfield? Because the Sox have already gotten back-to-back homers from Franco and Ventura. And in the 8th, 6-4 Tigers. There's Franco again, 2nd of the day, 7th of the year. And then Ventura again, back-to-back, 2nd time in a week. The ball is not juiced. Top of the 6th, tied at 6, though. Cecil Fielder against Roberto Hernandez right through the old wickets. They call it the wickets because that's what it feels like. Tony Phillips scores. The Tigers lead and win 7-6. So with Naring and Vaughn doing the double back-to-back thing on Tuesday, that means in 6 days, we got back-to-back, back-to-back, back-to-back.
The Sports Center presents 3 babies and a man. And the man, Greg Maddux, facing Jay Bell in the 4th, freezes him. Jay looks for more in the 6th, and the whiff. And then Orlando Merced in the 4th, Orlando Merced in the 7th, Jerry Goff whiffs. Jerry Goff. Maddux, 10K performance, looking for a career high number 11. Maddux says, ball juice? I think not. Lloyd McClendon sends him down swinging. Maddux with a shutout. 73 of his 105 pitches were strikes. Bobby Cox said, this Maddux performance tops just about anything he has seen from him, which is saying a lot. John Burkett, Brett Saberhagen, the starters at the shtick. Burkett made only 1 mistake. Top of the 1st, 2 on. 2 out, nobody on. Kevin McReynolds deep, and it's not playable. Barry Bonds didn't even move. 1-0, Mets. Bottom of the 2nd, Bonds doesn't move again. This time he's on 2nd base. Oops. Saberhagen gets him. The nice timing play. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Mets. 1 out, 1 on, Matt Williams. Gone. 3-2 Giants. They would tack on 1 more. Williams, his 8th, ties Jeff Kent for the National League lead. After the game, Greg Swindell and Alan Watson. But this is Shane Reynolds in relief facing Greg Jeffries. Man at 3rd. Jeffries brings in Ray Langford. Then the parade begins. Tom Edens is in. Reynolds is out. Todd Zeile, the little blooper down the right field line that falls in. Jeffries will go to 3rd, which can only mean another pitching change. So it's Edens out. Todd Jones is in. Jones gets Bernard Gilkey to ground to short. The Astros try for the DP to end the inning. Gilkey is safe. Jeffrey scores, tied at 4, and that can only mean another pitching change. Jones goes out. Mike Hampton comes in. After a double by Brian Jordan put men at 2nd and 3rd, Ozzie watches the wild pitch. Gilkey comes in. Cardinals go up 5-4, and in fact, they won it by that exact final. Todd Zeile, 3 months ahead of last year's home run pace. He didn't hit his 6th home run until July 20th.
Express Mail's 3rd strike. Then during the license plate section of the game, Ricky Henderson smashes it to Boggs. Ricky did not exactly bust hump getting down the line there. The A's are hitless through 3, bottom of the 3rd, 2 on, 1-0 Yankees. Is the ball juiced? That's an infield fly. It's a home run! 2 in 2 days for Mattingly. Top of the 5th, Abbott still working on a no-hitter. Terry Steinbach flares 1 to left. Here's Louis Polonia going over. Tumbling, stumbling, bumbling, makes the catch. Preserves the no-hitter, but top of the 7th. There it goes. A fister by Baroa. Nobody's going to get this one. They're not going to get him. Oakland's first hit. Crowd gives Abbott the standing ovation, and Abbott gives the crowd a 6-2 Yankee win. On the lost no-hitter, Abbey said, if you're concerned about that, your priorities are in the wrong place. Of course they are. He already has one. The A's got just 4 hits, but Stan Javier's 20-game hit streak is not over. He didn't play. Battle of the residents of the new ballparks. We're in Kevin Kennedy's home base. Third, Cleveland leading 4-2. Carlos Baerga on board for Albert Bell's ride. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable off Steve Dreyer. 6-2 Tribe. Bell is not done. Top of the 4th inning against James Hurst. He hurts Hurst. Lofton scores. Indians 7-2. Then it's Eddie Murray. He fists it in. This is not a home run. Eddie will be fined for that. It's 8-2. Kevin Kennedy saying, I could call the bullpen, but all I have down there are my own pitchers. Manny Ramirez brings in Murray 10-2. And Charles Nagy gets Will Clark swinging. He went 5 innings for his second win. The Indians got 43 hits off Texas pitching in 3 days. Pull up into a first-place tie with the White Sox in the Central. Lilliquist save. He's the 4th different guy to get one for Cleveland this year, Dan. Top of the 8th, Orioles up 6-3. 2 on for the M's. Tari Lavolo singles to right. Darren Bragg, send him, send him, send him. No, they're going to hold him at third. So Johnny Oates goes to the left-hander, and your next contestant is Brad Pennington. Sign in, please. Look like a game show. Anyway, he faces Grip Jr. and throws the ball away, scoring 1 run as Bragg comes in. Bragg, rather, 6-4. Oates is concerned. He's not concerned anymore. There's no ball game anymore. How many feet did it go? 10,000, 20,000? Where did it land? The other side of the warehouse. Brad is saying, oh, Lordy. 7-6, the M's win on the 3-run homer. Griff said afterwards he'd been over-swinging lately and was trying to just meet the ball. That's why he only went 438 feet. Still the biggest number of the Mariners in this game. 1, which is the number of the save Bobby Ayala got in the game. Bonus coverage from Milwaukee. It's the Brewers and the Royals. Turner Ward is El Fuego. And then a grounder off Joyner's glove. And it opens the floodgates. 2-0 Brewers after 4 batters. And Jody Reed makes it 4-0. 4 unearned runs against KC. And then Ricky Bonas, who is the star of the American League. Quiet star he is. Bill Spires takes away the Dave Henderson hit. Kevin Seitzer, they're not going to get him. He's out by 5 feet. Bonus allows just 1 runner past second base on the afternoon. Top of the 9th, 1 out. Quiet star he is. Henderson again on the ground. 6, 4, 3. The ball game is over. First career shutout drops Bonus's league-leading ERA to 0.80. You know who Bonus is, don't you? He's the centerpiece of what the Brewskis got 2 years ago for that Padre guy, Sheffield. Yeah.
Plate. First inning action, and Phil thought he got all of it. Well, at least a part of it. It falls in. Gwynn scores. 1-0 Padres. Third inning, Plantier again. Think he got all of that one. Gwynn scores again. 3-0 Padres. They go on to win it by the final of 6-5. Andy Bennett snaps his 9-game losing streak. Dave Winfield set the San Diego record of 8 consecutive hits back in 1979. Tony Gwynn tying that. Lay Expos on the coast, and runner at first, 1 out. Third inning, Dodgers up 2-0. Mike Piazza looked like a routine fly out. Foul territory. Larry Walker. Those Canadians are very friendly people. There are 2 outs. There's only 2 outs. Can I have it back? Jose Offerman ending up at third. Larry Walker. Great fielder. Just not a very good counter on this night. 7-1 the final. Estacio gets the win. Martinez, former Dodger, suffers the loss. 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run for Estacio. Martinez in a row, something he has not done since they won the World Series back in 1990 that season. Cincinnati improves to 8-2 at the front.